I'm Jessica Lonnie Rich, host of Inspire You and Me. It's an inspirational show where we talk to people who are making a difference. On this week's show, we have Julie Morikawa, president of ClimbHI, Richard Sue, president of the Papakolea Fire Academy, and we're on the road to the Hawaii Hulacat show. And be sure to stay tuned for the Animal Lovers Clip of the Week. We'll have all that and more, and we'll be back right after this.
5914-777, shoot-a-wah, who's got the best deals in Vegas around? Who's got the good job? Shoot-a-doo, call 5914-777 today. Vacations Hawaii, Vacations Hawaii, Vacations Hawaii. Good luck, we gon' play. 5914-777 today. Good luck, we gon' play.
We are very pleased to have as our special guest on the show. She is the president of ClimbHI, Julie Morikawa. Aloha, welcome, Julie.
Aloha. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'm really excited that you're here. Tell us about ClimbHI for those people who are not familiar with it.
ClimbHI is a 501c3 nonprofit, and we provide education through the exploration of life's opportunities. We really hope to inspire our keiki to first finish high school and then go on to post-secondary educations, whether that be college or trade schools, or to go directly into employment. But we do that through exposing them to future career opportunities and the pathway to pursue those careers.
Now, the lay program is a one-day event. It's statewide. Can you share with us a little bit about that?
Yes, and I'm very happy to share about that. So we're moving on now. It's an annual program, and so we're on our 8th annual.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's an annual program done once a year, and we work to inspire over 1,000 high school students, a few hundred college students. We cover over 40 high schools and colleges throughout the state. Every single high school, public high school, is invited, including students. So when we say the entire state, we mean Molokai, Ni'ihau, as well as Lanai. So the students come in, they start off in a central location. On Oahu, for example, it's at the Hawaii Convention Center. On the outer islands, we go to different hotels. So a lot of the Sheraton hotels participate with us. And so they come to a central location. We start off with leadership speeches. And so let me just back up a little bit. LAY stands for Leadership, Exploration, and Inspiration.
Thank you.
And then that's from the student's perspective. From the industry's perspective, it stands for Lead, Expose, and Inspire. It's our duty from the businesses standpoint to lead, expose, and inspire, and we want to provide that inspiration to the students. So they come into a central location, day-long event. They go through leadership speeches. We then mix them all up, and they go out to the different hotels to get an exploration of the hotel industry, seeing all types of roles there, and also how to progress and have a true career in Hawaii in the hotel industry. And then they come back and we have a career fair waiting for them. And there's over 60 plus businesses on Oahu waiting for them. And that goes well beyond hospitality. As we know, in Hawaii, hospitality is number one, yes, right? But everything touches it. So we invite every business, all post-secondary institutions, trade schools, as we've mentioned, associations, fraternities, sororities, everyone to come out and help our youth understand their path, what they went through, and maybe allow these students to find a mentor for their futures.
This is a big job. It's a lot of work putting together a big career fair and events to educate high school students. How big is your staff?
So the way we like to run the whole operation, we live and breathe the model. So leadership, exploration, and inspiration, I live and breathe that as well. And so we try to involve the students in as much of the operation as possible. So I'm happy to say that almost everything is done by students, wow, whether it be high school or college students. So we've rolled the planning of the program into the curriculum for many colleges. So for Oahu, it's Hawaii Pacific University, and on Kauai, it's Kauai Community College College, and then on Maui, we utilize Maui College. And so we work together in teaching one of the courses, and those students from that course actually start from the very beginning in planning and executing and receiving the vendors for the career fair, and then doing the follow-up. And then beyond that, we also have interns that help us put on the events on every single island. And those students apply, we bring them in from numerous colleges, so they themselves get a real-world working experience working with their counterparts on different islands from different schools, and they've got to figure out how they're going to be able to get together and make the whole event a success. And so we truly live and breathe the model. We have many sponsors and partners and those that work very closely with us. But again, there's over, in total for the whole event across 4 islands, we have over 100 businesses that participate. And almost every mid-tier hotel and full-service hotel participates across the state. And so we cover all different types of professions, from again, hotels and activity companies and car company transportation. It then bleeds into farmers and doctors and lawyers and firemen and policemen. And then you get into associations, so the visitors bureaus. Again, we're partnered with Hawaii Tourism Authority, so they're all there, as well as VASH.
Yes, thank you very much for mentioning that. Visitor Aloha Society of Hawaii.
Yes.
Your program is so amazing, opening the door of opportunity to so many high school students. Can you share with us some testimonials?
Thank you for asking. That's really what keeps us going and keeps me doing this year after year. You know, I do this as a volunteer. It's my kuleana to give back. And so we want to make sure that every last dime that comes into the program for funding allows one more student, allows someone else to be able to attend. And so the whole board, everyone that's involved, we all do it on a voluntary basis. And so, you know, in terms of the testimonies, again, that's what drives us. I think some great stories exist this year where we have our intern group. Right? With 8 years, we've been able to have students go through high school, they're now in college, and so our interns are a whole group of students that came from the high school program that are now in different colleges. We have one wonderful woman, Tara Sua'ava from Nanakuli, who came to the program. They didn't have any hospitality track, so without the lay program, she wouldn't have had exposure to the hospitality industry. She attended during high school, found the TIM school during the career fair, took their information, applied, got in, and she's about to graduate now as a senior and is currently doing an internship out at Ko'olina at the Marriott.
If somebody's watching right now, if they're a high school student or a parent, and they want to get involved in your program, how can they do that?
They can reach out to our website and find more information. That's climbhi.org. You can email us at info@climbhi.org. But there's lots of ways to reach out through our website. We're always there to receive your information.
Julie, with all your work in the community, all your work in high schools and organizing events throughout the state of Hawaii, what inspires you?
Oh, so many things inspire me, but primarily just being here from Hawaii and spending so much time in the industry. I've been in the industry now for over 2 decades, and it all started while I was a 7-year-old dancing in cruise ships and in hotels, knowing that this is what I wanted to do. And so that brought me to ClimbHI, right, where we use that exposure. When I look back, you only know what you want to do based on those experiences that you've had. And if we can provide our youth with as many experiences possible to provide them with exposure, who knows what our keiki can achieve in this next generation.
Julie, thank you so much for everything you're doing for our youth in our community. I wish you continued success and many of the students who are in your program.
Oh, thank you. Mahalo.
Unique, majestic, inspiring. Hawaii's hidden gem on the windward side. Just a short scenic drive will take you to one of the most extraordinary locations in the world. We specialize in conferences, meetings, retreats, business functions, social events, and off-premise catering. Delectable cuisine, stunning panoramic views, and excellence in first-class service. Let Ko'olau Ballrooms and Conference Center make your event a memorable experience.
We are excited to have a familiar face to many people who have watched television for a long time. He is the former Public Information Officer for the Honolulu Fire Department. He is also the founder of the Papakolea Fire Academy. I welcome Richard Sue.
And Jessica, I just want to present to you our Fire Academy t-shirts, which is Papakolea. And it's very unique, and here you go.
Thank you so much. It's
present.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You are an inspiring person. You were with the fire department, and now you have founded something called the Papakolea Fire Academy. Share with us about that.
I was the first official spokesperson for the Honolulu Fire Department. And then in my 4 years, I went to Sacred Falls. I don't know if you remember the mass tragedy at Sacred Falls.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know about Sacred Falls. What happened that day?
I think this was Mother's Day. And it was crowded with like over 300 people. And then the rock slide happened. I think over 14 people were fatalities there. We recovered the last victim 3 days after the rock fall. At that time, it was Governor Cayetano, and he even landed on the site. I've never seen an acting governor come to a mass tragedy site. We had to use the regular Oahu transit buses. There were so many victims. We had to use them to take them to hospitals, and all of a sudden, it became nationwide news.
Yes. You are inspiring to many people, Richard, because what you are doing now and what you have been through. How long were you in the fire department?
It was a total of 27 years, and I retired as a fire captain.
Richard, after you were with the fire department, something happened in your life that changed your life. What was it?
6 years ago, I was at a Hawaiian Homes meeting in McKinley High School, and my son left mashed potatoes on the stove, and it burned our entire house. The interior was destroyed. So we lived out of our house for over 2 years for them to reconstruct our house. But right now we're back in our house. So the boys survived. I got to the scene, and I would never in my wildest dream believe that I would respond to my own house fire. Papakolea is a close-knit Hawaiian community, so the neighbors called me, and they already entered the home to take my boys out, because we live in a 3-story house. So the boys live on the bottom floor. The kitchen where the fire was is on the middle floor. And so the boys had to, my youngest son, Blaze, isn't that a unique name for a firefighter?
It's a very unique name. It's actually perfect for a firefighter.
But anyway, he said when he came up from his room, walking up the stairs to the kitchen, he could see the ceilings fall down.
I can't even imagine how it would have felt to lose your home and everything, pictures.
What I learned was how much of the emergency response services, like Red Cross, I would never understand. I mean, I would be there when Red Cross was responding to incidents, but I actually experienced Red Cross. They're such a wonderful organization, just like you with VASH. I mean, I'm sure you understand how you folks respond, and nobody really, I don't know if it's appreciation or nobody really understands your services, which is very needed. So Red Cross responded, and they took care of us initially. So that really helped me with the stress, yeah.
Richard, fast forward to the present. You were with the fire department, you had this loss of your home, And then something wonderful happened. You started the Papakolea Fire Academy. How did that happen?
So we're with Kula no na Poi, Hawaii, which is a Papakolea up at the community center. And what I do, I have 4 other retired fire captains. But at first, I started with just me. So it's evolved now to 4 retired fire captains. And we've taught over 700 young local males, local women, for free, just for free, just to take the initial firefighter recruit exam. In Honolulu, it comes out every 3 years, and it's a 1-day online registration, and over 5,000 people sign up. And for Honolulu and the other county fire departments, Kauai, Maui, and Hawaii, we're the only state that requires a swim test. We're the only state.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're the only state.
And so do you take them out to,
we try and groom them to take the swim test. And so what it is, you go to a 50-meter city and county pool, and they start at the deep end, and they go down and back. That's 100 meters. Once they finish going down and back, the proctors drop a 10-pound weight to the deep end, and they have to pick up that weight and bring it up.
How many students who have gone through your academy have passed the test? It sounds like it's a really rigorous test.
So right now, there's the current fire recruit. The test was in September, so they're grooming the first recruit class. It's estimated that the Honolulu Fire Department will have 40 recruits in the first class. 10 of ours, 25%, came through our academy.
That's amazing.
And then so for the course of our studies, 75 with this 10, so it makes 85 came into various fire departments. I just cannot understand how this has grown.
Now, if somebody's watching right now and they want to get into the academy, how can they do that?
So we're looking at the next class in July. So all they have to do is go to Kula, K-U-L-A, dash Papakolea, Papakolea.com. And they can do the online sign up. And then there's no charge. We give them a study manual, and it's 8 consecutive Saturdays from 9 to 12. And we even take them to a fire station towards the end of the class, and we make them clean the fire station and cook for the firemen on duty.
That's fantastic. Well, Richard, thank you so much for being a guest on our show. I wish you continued a lifetime of happiness. You certainly deserve it. Continued success with your academy. And thank you for being the inspiration that you are to so many people.
And Jessica, I just want to say I love you in my life.
You too. I love you in our life too. Thank you, Richard.
Okay, thank you.
When you feel like Vegas, there's just one place to stay. Grab a drink at the Holo Bar. There's just one place to play. We got a fresh, hot look, a new sports book. We got those local meals, just like Auntie cooks. Aloha spoken here. Book now at thecal.com.
I am really excited to have the show manager for the Hawaii Hulacat show, Charlee Abrams. Aloha, welcome, Charlee.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful of you to come to our show.
This is exciting. Tell us, how did you get involved?
Got involved over 35 years ago when my mother was involved in cats. I trotted along and helped her, And now my daughter is here as master clerk, and my granddaughter is clerking in one of the show rings. So it was a 4-generation effort here, all with Siamese cats.
Now tell us, that's wonderful. Tell us about the purpose of the Hawaii Hulacat.
Hawaii Hulacat Club is basically revolves around showing our cats off to the general public so people get to see pedigree cats in Hawaii. And we also promote rescue efforts, spay, neuter efforts, and education for the public.
Now, Charlie, it's been said that there are dog people and there are cat people. You and your 4 generations are obviously cat people. What inspires you to do all of this? This is a pretty big job.
It's a pretty big job, but we are devoted to our cats, and we enjoy being with them and showing them off, and that's the whole reason we do it.
What do you love about cats, Charlie?
Well, I think cats are great companion animals, especially today when so many of us live in apartments or smaller homes and maybe don't even have time to take them for walks, or address a cat or a dog park would be impossible. So cat's good indoor pet. They're independent, and yet they are devoted companions. They are easy to care for, really, and it's wonderful to have them sit in your lap and share your joys, your anguish, and of course your successes.
And how many breeds do you have represented here today?
I think we have 8 breeds represented here today, and household pets as well, which can be non-championship cats. There are cats that anybody can bring to the show.
Well, Charlie, thank you so much for organizing this wonderful event to help cat people come out and share their love of cats.
Oh, thank you very much for coming. We appreciate it.
We're here with an exhibitor at the cat show, Larry. Larry, tell us the story about the judge, Mr. Maeda.
Well, Mr. Maeda, he's from Japan. This is his first trip to Honolulu, and I met him at the airport, the international arrivals, and brought him over to where he's staying here locally, and he's one of our judges here at the show.
What do the judges look for?
Well, the judges have specific standards that they use for different breeds, and they judge accordingly with various traits, body traits, how they look, their appearance, their facial size, their, just how well they look according to the standards for the breed. And they really don't go by personalities per se. That's pretty much, cats can be a little rambunctious at times, but that's not really part of the judging. It's all based on the standards, the CFA standards nationally.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You want to tell us a little bit about your award-winning cat?
I got him from Charlee Abrams. She's a breeder on Kauai. She's been breeding championship cats since the 80s. And he's a wonderful cat. You should see him jump. He can jump 6 foot in the air,
Can you do it now?
No. I don't have his feather toy. Right. When he started out, his first show as a kitten, he was top Siamese kitten for the 16-17 year period. Top Siamese kitten.
And what is his name?
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Okay.
Call him Obi. And he's been, this is like his fourth or fifth show now. But he went into premiership. Since he's neutered, he's not champion, he's premier. And he's full premier now and has top standing as he's already won best of the best at one show, and he's top in points, and he's second out of 20-some cats for Southwest Regional, and that's what we're vying for.
Well, thank you so much. He's beautiful.
Thank you.
You're the owner of, what is the name of your cat?
Crixus.
Crixus. And you're also an exhibitor here.
I am. We've been showing for this is our 3rd year showing.
So tell us about Crixus.
He's a Maine Coon, a big breed of cat. This is like the gentle giant of the cat world. Fluffy cat.
How long have you had him?
He's a year and a half, so I had him when he was 12 weeks old.
He is a big cat.
He is super big. He's 13 pounds now. They can get upwards to about 20, 25 pounds.
What do you love about your cat?
Everything. Look at him. He's perfect.
Now, they say cats are independent, but is he also lovable?
He's super lovable, super friendly, super friendly. One of the best breeds to have. If you're a dog person and you want a cat, Maine Coon is the way to go.
And what made you choose him?
The size and the personality. The breed is, they don't act like cats. They act more like a dog.
He's beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Aloha.
Hope that you've enjoyed our show this week. I'm going to leave you with a rich thought for the day. Faith helps us to see underlying blessings and to see the best outcome in almost any situation. Think about it. Until we meet again, I'm Jessica Lonnie Rich. Take care.
Oh, my, it's a beautiful world. I like surfing Waikiki. I like to paddle out beyond the white breakers, where a man can still be free, or a woman if you are one. Yes, I do like surfing Waikiki. My, it's a beautiful world. My, it's a beautiful world. Oh, my, it's a beautiful world. My, it's a beautiful world.
The hardest thing in life is letting go of a loved one. Finding the right provider can be essential in your time of need. Celebrate your loved one with Ballard Family Mortuaries. We offer a full range of cremation and burial services on Oahu, Maui, Hilo, and Kona, with professional guidance and specialized attention you can trust at the most affordable cost. Call us today for a free consultation on funeral service options available to you and your family. Ballard Family Mortuary Group, serving Hawaii since 1997.